Hundreds of years is suddenly awakened when the tombs of Dracula and his unholy dog are unearthed. Academy Award winner Jose Ferrer stars in Zoltan, Hound of Dracula, available at only $9.98. An ultimate horror film, a savagely satanic vision of America, says Roger Ebert. Sequel to the classic Night of the Living Dead, George Romero's all-time horror classic, Dawn of the Dead, only $14.98. So come join the party. Enter Republic's haunted house.
Ah, yes. No, whoa, I almost killed the mood. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 9 o'clock in New York, and we were just watching some. That was over an hour of horror movie VHS screeners. And joining me on the other side of the room for this evening's excursion, a late October excursion through one thing or another, whatever. It's always audience dictated as well. But we've got Sheri.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Sheri.
How are you?
How are you? Everything's all right over there?
Mm-hmm. Just hanging around.
and next to Sheri is Dave.
I'm so scared.
Who is just both of them are in rare form tonight.
I'm so scared.
That's right. And of course, I am Mr. Scrooge, humbug. I don't have a costume on. One of these days I'm going to have to I have to have a week to figure it out because I can't let Lauren and Aurora down. But man, it's so good to have you guys here, and you look fantastic, both of you.
Thank you.
Well painted.
It took a long time.
My name is Mona.
Yes.
They didn't tell you I sounded like this, did they?
No, we did not. You
I hate that I got painted scared for the rest of my life.
Mona kind of sounds like Mark Zuckerberg,
Really?
and you sound like some who is the?
I don't know, a jerky boy maybe.
Yes, yes, one of those New York Jews. But,
they're the best kind.
Yes, the best kind.
I'm trying to do mysterious smile.
Well, what does it mean? What does it all mean? Is she in distress? Is she kind of smirking? What is she a captive in her own house?
This is so comfortable.
It is a comfortable night over here in New. And you want to know something? It is just a beautiful October evening.
It really is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice out.
Just crisp. It's perfect out there.
Perfect.
Hey, here's the first question I'm going to have for the audience tonight. Everybody out that is in the audience right now, please do me a favor. And of course, I forgot to start recording. Damn it! So I'm gonna have to cut that out, and hopefully it's high definition enough for YouTube and Rumble and everything else next week. But I have a question for everybody in the audience. If you've been watching, and of course for Sheri and Dave, you guys here too. When we were watching all of those. When we were watching all those screeners, those are all late 80s, early 90s movies.
Yeah.
And of course, they're being sent around for theater. I guess the screeners are sent to theaters. They're also sent to video stores, not just Blockbuster, but all of them. Yeah. And it gave metrics that, of course, when we hear them these days, means something completely different. When it says that Warlock 2,
starring Julian Sands,
had registered over 750 impressions.
Customer impression.
What does that mean? Because over in 2025, an impression is like
a click or an action.
No, it's not a click. It's when somebody has even scrolled past it, that a person has been on the same page as your content, and perhaps they have been able to see the thumbnail, they've been able to see the headline. Whatever, there is a presentation of your content to a internet user. A click, a share, a comment, that's when you start getting into engagement.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder what impressions
there's got to
are.
be an industry guy somewhere in the audience that could tell us that little.
Or they
nugget.
got the Google machine. You could probably
We could Google
it.
I hope so. I hope someone gets in touch with us and lets us know.
Yeah.
We have
I don't know.
Someone else should do the work.
I'm not from this century, so I
don't want to do
You're from another time.
I don't know how to do those modern things.
I know.
I think I'm a German painting, if I'm not mistaken.
I think French, no?
French?
I can't remember.
Edward
Scream.
what's his name? Munch. The
Baron
Scream.
von Munchausen?
It sounds
I know
like
he
it
got
could be.
stolen at one point.
Yeah. Hello in the chat room to Ginster and to Corey and to Hazel Eyes and to Ross Soul and Ducks Rocks and many more that are there hanging out and are going to be streaming in over the course of the next hour or so. It's the 25th of October, but many more people are going to see this on Halloween night. So
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy
You're
Halloween.
so spooky.
Yes, and we were talking so many spooky things. You know, before we were going on the air here, we were just talking about how we kind of live in a thriller film. Not necessarily. It's becoming a little bit more paranormal, a little bit more. It smacks more of the supernatural as time goes on. But at the very least, we are in a cloak and dagger geopolitical thriller, a spy film. We have been for a while, but it's
Every day, the twists and turns, the new information, it's just getting crazy.
yes, it is.
I was thinking San Francisco is like zombie town because you see all those people all, whatever drug they're on, just like standing up, but like their backs
Spice.
cricked all the way backwards. Is that what it is? Spice?
That's what I
Horrible.
heard.
They're like zombies. It's crazy.
That's that's definitely in New York City right now too.
Is it?
Every major city. Philadelphia has they've got some streets that are very well known now. It's almost like Skid Row in California, how that had gone down. That one went downhill, but
Skid Row sounds a little more classy than what's going on now. For some
Yeah, well,
reason.
it really looks like a zombie movie. It
does.
The Walking Dead.
Aurora, she's been to the city a couple of times over the last few years and just getting to know the place a little bit and, going to a Broadway show and going to MSG to see a kid's presentation of Paw Patrol or whatever the hell it was. And so, I always, obviously protecting, but also just watching her observe things. And of course, seeing her first homeless people around, wondering why people are sleeping on the side of the street and all that stuff.
Weird
but
for a young kid.
It's one thing to see somebody kind of cuddled up next to the entrance of a Starbucks. It's another thing to see somebody
Contorted
bent over in half and frozen.
It's scary, especially to a little kid. That's really scary.
But you guys have been around the block a little bit.
Yeah.
You've seen people strung out in public for many more years than I've been around.
Yeah.
Not like this.
So this is
Not
something
tweaking
new, right?
like they do. They either like comatose, bent over backwards, standing up, or tweaking, like spazzing.
But
out.
the frozen in place like they are pillars of salt. That's new.
Yeah, that's
Relatively,
new.
I-
I've never seen anything
yeah.
like that before.
Within
They
the
need
last
to
couple
drink
of
some
years.
milk.
They need milk.
Just a little something.
Milk's good for you.
Yeah, just a little something. Oh man. Hey, we're going to be hanging out here tonight. We're going to open up the lines and we're going to talk to you guys about. I have plenty of spooky stories here. We're just going to put a few of them into the mix because we're going to be doing a lot more of those on Thursday the 30th with the boys of Nephilim Death Squad. With a lot of great programming that we're doing next week on Quite Frankly. So
I like the Nephilim Death Squad.
those guys are great. Those guys are really.
Solid.
I like hanging out with them. Yeah, and so that's going to be on Mischief Night. Oh, did you guys have Mischief Night where you were?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was in Portchester for my youth.
Okay.
So Lower Westchester, and they definitely did that. I mean, it was everybody participated.
My mischief night
Toilet
in
paper?
Somers was it was dangerous. They had one of those potato cannons. Dudes used to drive around in a van and open up the door while us kids were trick or treating, and then they shoot a potato cannon.
You
at
kill
you.
somebody with
You
that.
could kill somebody. We dove in. I remember diving in the woods and hearing potato go like over my head, like really close.
Like it's Vietnam.
Yeah, it was. It was scary. It was a rough. It was.
People
you wouldn't think
got
it,
out of
it's
control
like
with
Westchester. You wouldn't think that but there was a lot of bad dudes in my neighborhood.
It was
that liked
rough when I was growing up.
to fight, and fuck things
People
up.
put Nair in bottles and were spraying it at kids in Yorktown.
Nair.
Nair,
In the head-
chemical hair
hair
removal.
remover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not cool.
That's one of
You're
the
stupid to go
worst pranks to do to somebody. I've heard about those pranks before, where somebody will
Put a razor in an apple.
Well, no, not a raisin and an apple, but they'll swap out shampoo for Nair.
Oh, that's horrible.
And they'll get somebody to work that into their scalp for a few minutes, and I mean, you're screwed.
Yeah.
You are screwed. Sheri's trying to take a break over there.
I was just being coy.
I am going to. Yeah, this thing is. I mean, I'm all for good fun and everything, but
not.
it's hurting my gullet.
I'm happy that you guys at least started out like this. Yeah. Well, hey, we also, the other thing I can't wait to do is take a tour of your horror shed.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have other surprises too tonight, by the way.
We do.
Which maybe we could just.
We'll do that after the shed.
How about this?
Okay.
How about this? How about we start off with something a little bit more lighthearted?
Sure.
Here is a CBS Saturday morning spot that was sent my way by my producer, Krista. And she said, "You want to meet the Texas man known as the fairy godfather of Halloween."
Huh?
Yes, I know. I know. Let's hold on. Let's take a listen to this. Hold on.
That dress is scary.
It is. Yeah.
The higher cost of Halloween. When finances get tight for families, things like kids' Halloween costumes may fall through the cracks. According to the National Retail Federation, consumers are spending an average of nearly $38 on costumes this year. That's about 11% more than last year. And the cost of a costume is $7 more than 2019. But one Texas man's mission is to give and make free Halloween costumes. Karen Waugh has his story.
Several times a week, Christoph Wagoner goes digging for treasure.
I'm trying to see if anything catches my attention.
Buried deep, he sometimes strikes gold.
It's usually either shiny, furry, or sparkly.
And he always comes away with a big haul.
7, 8, 9.
These may seem like random
counter.
pieces of clothing from a Goodwill in Central Texas, but Wagoner has a vision.
I can cut that off, sew them up, make them shorter.
Soon, these will all be Halloween costumes.
It's like winning when you find two pieces that go together.
Back home in Austin, he washes, cuts, glues, and sews.
Yeah, just a little flair to it.
Redesigning thousands of garments into something brand new.
Why is it important that they feel like they're not just getting a
He seems
hand-me-down?
like very lonely, though.
Want everybody, all the kids, their parents, whatever, to feel like they're getting the same thing that somebody went out and bought.
Then every fall, Wagoner hosts events for kids to pick out costumes for free. While he's been doing this for 9 years,
That costume
he says
sucks.
turnout has been the biggest
Sorry, bro.
ever this season.
There's a lot of people getting their jobs taken away from them. Everything is
Army
going up in
crop top,
price.
dude.
The cost of costumes can be scary for some right now, due to the tariffs on most goods from China.
What do you say to
Damn you, Trump.
people who think it's just a Halloween costume? There are much more important things in this economy: putting food on the table, shelter.
Yeah, but for a kid, that's not the case.
Right, exactly. But you want to say, why do you waste your time doing this?
Now,
There's so many-
you say, well, hey, maybe a handmade kind of costume that doesn't look like it's one thing or another, but it's something. It's better than nothing. but did you guys have any? Here's the fairy godfather of Texas Halloween over here. What about you guys?
Say that again.
Did you have any? Did you have any in your neighborhoods or anything like that? There was like one place that was always, or a person that always exemplified one holiday or another that would go above and beyond for making a nice environment for
Yes.
either local kids or
Us.
It's been you
Do
guys.
you know what they call us, even to this day?
What?
The hot dog house.
Really? Talk about this.
I can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Still under litigation.
We give out hot dogs and apple cider and whiskey.
Not to the
So-
kids, the whiskey,
Not
just
to
the
kids.
adults.
No, last year we did burn a child, but
Well, that was
At the stake?
it was an
no,
accident.
with the hot apple cider. It was a little too hot.
Did he
Poor
start
kid.
screaming?
Oh, yeah.
it was a whole big
Crying.
thing.
Want me to tell you what happened?
Yeah, please.
Tell you.
So we had to set up in the driveway where Trevor had a table with candy all over it. And he had like a mallet underneath the table. So when the kids would go to grab a piece of candy, he would hit the bottom of the table really hard and it would scare him and jolt. So
Jump scare, if you will.
I guess one kid wanted some hot apple cider, and he was holding it when he went up to the thing. And when Trevor hit it, he splashed it all over his sister or brother's arm, or I forget exactly what it was, but the father was
Resulting in
none
a
too
burn.
happy.
Oh man! Oh,
Yeah.
it was hot enough to burn, huh?
It was like
Yeah, his arm was
boiling.
red. It wasn't
I
like
had
blistery.
I had to go and get cold water and water it down because it was
Well, yeah.
super hot.
His dad's like,
It was
hey,
in one of those casks,
you know, we got to
like a
be
big cask.
should be more careful. I was like, yeah, we didn't know he was going to have hot cider on. Sorry that happened. I was like, would you like some cider? He's like, well, I'd like some cider, but I think that what's going on. You should be more careful. I was like, you want some whiskey in it? He goes, yeah, thank you. And that was it.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe he was an alcoholic. I don't know.
Well, if
All
that
good.
can put it,
He
if
was
it's
pissed off until I offered him booze, and then he
it's
was fine. Yeah.
that's that. Then I'm glad I asked you guys because you are the hot dog house.
We also had the Candy Apple House, which was it was a mentally retarded kid, but he wanted to do that every year, and his family helped him, and it was his big thing. And so everybody got a candy apple from him. They came up to our house for some cider, and there was a couple other houses. Still like that. It's been like that for 40 years.
I didn't know Mona Lisa had hands.
She can't stop talking with
Staying
them.
in character.
I don't like the red candy apples, but I do like the caramel and peanuts.
Those are way better.
Caramel and peanut apples are the best.
I believe that.
The crushed peanuts all around the caramel. You don't like that?
No, I'm not into
They're easier
peanuts.
to eat than the.
Oh, I mean, I
red
can
ones.
take that. I'll split them right off of the stick, cut them into eighths or something like that, and
Check for razors.
I could only
yeah,
dream about a candy
I get
apple
it.
right now. I'd leave my teeth right in them.
You
Those are
know,
teeth yankers.
you guys both were talking about. I used to hear that all the time. Don't take any kind of fruit from people if you are going to go trick or treating. Back in,
Well,
and
those were
apparently
the razor blade apple Tylenol years. But
yeah,
we're
the
over that.
razor blade apple stuff we used to get in when we were in the early 90s when we were going through second, third, fourth grade, and then I realized that was at that time already an old warning.
Mhm.
Was there really people giving away?
I always
razor-
heard old wives' tales or
mean,
whatever, but
you know.
I've never seen it myself. And we had a very trusting community, so we kind of were lucky. But
Yeah.
if I went to somebody else's community, I would never take anything that wasn't totally wrapped.
Right.
Absolutely. Store-bought candy only.
Starboard only.
Yeah. for sure.
Okay. Oh, well,
Got that, kids?
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's a couple of no-go houses. The couple of no-go houses we always knew. First of all,
Had those, yeah.
you always know which houses you just when nobody is obviously really involved. Those bah humbug houses in Christmas, they don't even have a wreath around their front door or something like that. Like, oh, well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But at Halloween, you kind of know which ones are open for business, obviously.
Yeah.
The lights are going to be open. The front door is going to be open. But then even the ones that are open, you just know people with the reputation.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of really creepy people.
Mm-hmm. We were those people when we lived over there in Sandy Hook.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had a 2-car garage, and I made it into you walk in one side, and it's a horror house. You walk around, and it was kind of scary, like decapitated heads and
It
gory
was scary
stuff.
for them.
And like a lot of the parents, again with these parents, they're just like, well, it's kind of rough for little kids, huh? I was like, yeah, if your kid's a pussy.
Yeah.
They didn't like that either.
Well, your kid. Well, so it seems like you guys have been constructing spooky places for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's just. I want to take the tour of your shed now.
Cool.
I really do.
All right.
All right, let's check it out. I'm taking this thing off.
Yes, by all means. So, well, hey, listen, you guys already did what you have to do. Yeah, and hello to everybody in the chat room still hanging out. I see Matt, 1776 from the head honcho over there at Pilled is just hanging. So we're hanging with the boss. Let's go and check this out now. All right, so over on, let me get this out of the way. Boom. So I've got a 5-minute video here. A 5-minute video here that I'm really excited about because I have not seen this. I've only heard about it.
Okay.
And now, before we have the doors open up for us, what role does everybody play in this? Do you all take creative roles or what?
We do. Mostly Trevor and I.
I stay away from it.
No, she does stuff in it once in a while, but very
Yeah.
rarely. It's
I
scary
have
in
another
there. So
shed on the other side of the property.
yeah. That's
Oh,
her
really?
shed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what are you doing there?
Resin, I make the pyramids and some of my stuff. Mostly
Meth.
yeah.
Yeah, she's got a meth lab.
I cook
It's a
meth.
meth lab, yeah.
It's
Good guess, man.
The blue stuff.
Frank, intuitive.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that there's multiple creative sheds on the property.
But my shed also houses the snowblower and things like that.
You gotta make
okay.
a sacrifice.
It's more of a shed.
I am a snowblower.
Now, do both sheds have electricity?
Well, mine does.
His does.
Yeah, yours doesn't.
I bring a power cord out to mine.
All right. So then
I'm not greedy. It just worked out this way.
The question is, Dave, is your shed broadcast capable?
Yes.
Yes.
It's got Wi-Fi in there?
It has air conditioning. It's better than this place.
Oh, I put it. Yeah. When we moved in, it was just like a tool shed, and I sealed it all off, and basically took all my memorabilia that I've been collecting since I was a kid, stuck it all over the walls and stuff, and you'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to this so we can start getting
fun.
to everybody in the chat room and bringing them in for some of the for the ride over here. Okay, this is the official tour of the shed. Here we go.
I'm glad you're excited about this.
I am.
Frank.
We bought that in Maine with you.
Yes, we were on a vacation. Yeah.
Oh, this has got to be a podcast studio.
So yeah, it looks bigger here than it actually is, I think. But yeah, so we do horror puzzles,
10 by
and then
12.
I'll put the glue on and put them up on the wall and posters. It's all my stuff that I collected.
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, Jaws 3D cards, skulls I made out of whatever it is. Got your Evil Knievel.
I was gonna say
That's the best toy ever made, by the way, just for the record.
Is that an original Jaws lunchbox?
That one is not an original Jaws lunchbox. I got a couple of things. Those are all my Fangoria magazines.
Porn.
Whatever. There's a couple of magazines. And that's the wall of horror that Trevor and I went through all my Fangoria magazines.
That's awesome.
Ripped out all the cool things and just stapled them and taped them. Yeah. So, and then, more Jaws. I've been collecting Jaws stuff since I was a little
Stop
kid.
there. At
What's
your
that?
Necronomicons that you carved
Oh,
out.
I can see them.
Oh, yeah. So those are my Necronomicons. I carved them out of wood.
Did you guys give us one of those?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, we gave
Because
it
I
to
feel
Rocky.
like I have a Necronomicon
Hang on your Christmas tree.
as Christmas tree. Well, it doesn't hang at the Christmas tree at home.
Put it
of
on the
course.
back side of the Christmas tree because they're scary.
No, I think it's over here at the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you have one.
You also have a whole series over there.
And,
Well, yeah, I
the,
made a whole bunch of them. So we sold a bunch of them, and I just give them to friends and stuff like that, family.
and the Jaws costume that
Oh, that Jaws costume thing, if you go back a little bit, it's really funny. It, where is it? Right there. Stop. You can't see it, but right below the Jaws thing, it says flame retarded.
Oh, use of the word retarded.
It's not flame retardant, it's flame retarded.
Yes, we retarded all the flames.
Very funny. That's an original from the 70s.
So what does the costume look like? Is it just a paper mask?
It's a mask and one of those like plasticky.
just a bib.
You
Yeah.
see,
bib.
pants
bib.
I know that when the networks put together their 30 days of Halloween and stuff like that, they want to put out all of their classic movies and shit like that. They always include Jaws.
Yeah.
And
It's not really a horror movie.
it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not, because there's one of the
No,
thing
but it
that-
really puts the fear of
It's a
of
scary
sharks
action
biting
adventure
you in the
movie,
swimming
basically,
pool.
I
So
think.
Oh yeah,
Gotta
it's
count for
in
something.
a swimming pool, even in a jacuzzi. When I was a kid, I was like, "Damn, I hope nothing's under there."
Stupid.
But at the same time, if you're,
Stupid
if you're,
kid.
I know,
forget that. You got to fear the drain in one of those things.
yeah. If you're trick or treating, you don't have to worry about sharks. That's why that's the thing that I don't care about. I care about the least. Anyway, okay, let's keep going.
Yeah, that's that. There's the little air conditioner I put in. Did it myself. Pretty handy with the tools.
Good for you, right through.
Thanks, man. That's the first Jaws shark I ever collected when I was a kid.
There's a little clay
like
Jaws
the promotional
scenes.
things. Oh yeah, I made scenes from Jaws out of clay. More Jaws stuff. There's some science Jaws stuff. More Jaws stuff. My very first electric guitar. Just all my stuff from my youth and some stuff that I collect now once in a while.
Oh, there's my shed.
There's Sheri shed on the other side.
Across the way. Right.
Yeah, that movie's so fun. I love that movie.
I love it.
So
You know
there's
what?
all my tools and my gear and
What I expect to
Clay.
see right there in the middle of the room. What I expect to see in the middle of the room is almost like a Beetlejuice model of the town or something like that.
Well,
Well,
kind
if
of
we
what
had
I make.
room, we
with
would
these.
have. Yeah.
That's my Evil Dead cabin, built to
Oh.
scale. Yeah.
So you
that's
built
the cellar.
So you actually
It's screen accurate.
you recreated the floor plan of the Evil Dead house.
Yeah, because Trevor had these action figures that I guess are like 7 inches tall, and then I just took I think it was like an end table or
It was
something.
a stereo cabinet.
A stereo cabinet, and I was like, there's a top and a bottom. That looks like it could be about the right size. And we just started messing around and made all this stuff. Made the fireplace. They have lights in there that you push a light and it goes on. I didn't do this for this because I didn't want to, take the time to do it.
Now,
yeah.
is that a Bruce Campbell action figure, or did
Yeah.
you make these?
No, I made, so these are store-bought action figures, but they had an Evil Ed action figure that it wasn't out yet, so I had to take a zombie and make it into an Evil Ed one. Look, that's scary.
Damn, man, that's great.
Thanks.
That's great.
It was so much fun making this thing. Trevor and I, it was a good time together. That's the new Evil Ed that they came out with, and I replaced it.
And it spins.
Yeah, it's on the little Lazy Susie thing. That's the one I made, the Evil Ed character.
Wow, man.
Yeah, and that's the front of the cabin with the swing. Working door. Thank you very much. I believe. Yep. Yeah. See that?
Hey, it's the little things like
Yeah.
even the woodwork itself. Oh,
Yeah, that's where I hide all the extra action figures.
oh,
in there.
okay, damn.
Yeah.
Ah.
Sometimes it doesn't work all the time.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Can't be
And I
perfect.
made that chimney out of real stone, and it's so fucking heavy. I wish I didn't use real stones. And this is the thing I'm working on now. Hear my heavy breathing? I'm like, so that's the poltergeist room.
Oh.
Trevor makes all the action figures for this, and then I do the rooms. So that's her closet that has a light in it, which you can't really see.
What is this all clay?
It's sculpey. It's you put
Just
it in
the figures are made out of clay.
and that's the Night of the Living Dead room, which is all in black
Black and white, man.
Yeah. That was a fun one, making all those zombie arms and stuff. And then the girl's scared. I made a little record player in the back too. I don't know if I pulled
So
that
are
out.
you ever out there? Are you ever out there at night in the shed working on this by yourself?
Yeah, all the time. I go out there, smoke up, have some fun, make some cool stuff. It's fun for me.
alone too.
Oh, he gets scared. We pound on the side of it. And
Well, that's because you guys are dicks.
You
Trying to
but even when it's not them pounding on the shed walls to you, are you ever some nights that you just like, oh, the hell's that?
Sometimes, yeah, because we got some pictures up on the wall that Trevor and I put up there of like some exorcist stuff. Everyone, I'll be working out there, I'll just glance up. I'll be like, holy shit. Turn off all the lights real quick and run the side. I'm scared of cat.
Yeah, but dude, I don't know. It'll be one of those things where I'm not going out to that shed at night unless I have friends.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I get that.
No,
I love the
It's
black
not
and
for
white
everybody.
effect.
no, the black and white
It
is
works.
a,
No,
is a
it's
great
fun.
aesthetic.
This is the Texas Chainsaw
Leatherface.
Massacre room. Yep. That was fun. Trevor made all those. He did a good job on Leatherface. And the girl, too. Trevor has a knack for capturing.
Yeah, he really does.
That's my exorcist room.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's better with the lights off, and it's not finished yet. I got to obviously take the tape off of the thing that's holding the devil girl, Linda Blair. And I got the
power of
Pazuzu in
Christ
the window in the
compels you.
back. See that?
I can see yeah.
That scares me when I look in there every once in a while. And that's going to be my creep show room. That's in everything else is pretty much still. Being
So
worked on.
is this room unfinished?
Yeah, this is just the basic bare bones of it. I had to make all the furniture, and you see it's all chopped in half. I had to like put it all together. And then you go around the front, and then you got what is it?
As far as the
American
structure of the
Werewolf in
house, did you actually build the structure of the house as well, or did you repurpose?
It was a really old dollhouse that I
Okay.
just repurposed. That's the American Werewolf in London. In the back, you got. I didn't mean to call you Meatloaf Jack. That's him. That's not finished yet. Obviously, the werewolf. And then we redid the Evil Dead cabin, the front of it for this thing too.
Wow,
So, yeah.
man.
That's what I do. It's fun stuff.
I'm excited. I did not, obviously, because you sent me this video right before we all came over to the studio. So I just uploaded it right to Dropbox. I had not seen it, but I was looking forward to that.
Thanks, man.
That was great.
I appreciate it. Thanks for being interested.
Yeah.
And that brings us to the thing that we wanted to give to you.
What?
So I'm going
Your
to send you
surprise.
something right now. So you just talk amongst
Everyone has
yourself.
to bear with us. Surprise night, quite frankly.
Oh, I should put my glasses on.
There's a surprise coming. I just don't. I I can't
There's
believe it.
Only one person knows about that, and that's Linda.
Oh man.
You know,
told
it's a
Linda,
little
huh?
something, just a little something. About
Okay.
it.
Well,
Okay. let
all
me
right.
see.
So
Hang on.
I'm
Well,
gonna bring this over.
for everybody, I have a couple of things that are already dropped into the chat room here tonight.
Something else watching.
What's that?
Go to something else.
Well, I have a few things that I want to put out there. It is we're going to be opening up the lines. There's a couple of questions that you can bring to the show tonight that we're going to be doing. Number one, there is a movies that scared the shit out of you the most. I want to hear about those because I know, Dave, yours was The Exorcist. You mentioned it a couple times already. Traumatized.
Yep.
That's still one of those movies I like watching in the daytime with some. But I haven't watched it in a long time.
My parents let me watch it too young when it first came on TV.
So then there's another question.
That was a problem.
Movies that you were too young to watch. Like, no, you're too young for that.
Mm-hmm.
What was that movie? So that's for you guys at home. Remember, everything you guys call in tonight, be a part of the show, because when it re-premieres next Friday night on Halloween, it'll be great to have you there. That's the big thing. So those are two things you call in with: movies that scared the shit out of you the most, or movies that you were told, no, you're too young to see it. And then when you finally saw it one day, you realize why.
Did you get my text?
Let me see. Did I get the text? What is this?
Now, if you could put that up.
Oh, put this up. Okay, let me put it in an email. I'm not going to look at it.
Okay.
And
then you can grab that box over there.
Well, after the thing.
Well,
You
what
open it
box?
after.
I put a box over there on that table.
This thing is for me?
Yeah, don't open it though.
Oh
Yeah,
my
after
gosh.
you play the thing.
There's just,
Don't you love surprises times?
yeah, I don't get it, man. This is so,
It's because we love you.
well, this is fun.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let me put this up. Actually, let me go back to,
That's the same.
Hey.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Hold on. What is this? What the hell? Is that me? Hold on. Let me put on
I have my glasses on to see it.
I gotta put on the.
Is there?
Did you
there's
guys?
sound,
Did you
right?
guys stop motion animate something? Hold on.
Check
Not
it out.
us.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe it. Oh, I love the Foley work. Wow.
You like it?
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Cool.
Who did that?
Trevor.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that goes with the.
Yeah.
You can open that box
Yeah, you
up
can
now.
have that box. Get the hell out of here. Don't drop everything. You're too
hey.
excited.
I know what this is. Oh my God.
Very own.
Wow.
We've got ours.
Yeah.
Now you've got yours.
This is nuts.
There you
Should
go.
you ever want any animation? And that actually, I just.
You like the likeness? Trevor has a knack.
He's so
for
good at
capturing.
it.
He's good. I'm very, very.
Yeah, he wanted to be here tonight. He's at a gig, but he is, he finally, after looking for work for, it's been a while now, he's going to be opening up his own animation studio.
Well, we need this kind of animation to come back anyway.
So if anybody's interested, I'll give you the info.
Yeah.
You could stick it in the box down
You're right.
below. And he's also doing a GoFundMe because he wants to fund a project that he actually wrote a movie with his friend, and it's an animated thing.
Yeah.
So, but if
motion.
anybody's interested in this type of thing,
Yeah,
or
because AI is ruining everything,
commercials,
and this is
yeah.
the way things need to be. You know,
old school.
No, yeah,
It's-
this is what I love that kind of stuff. I made a comment with, I don't know if you guys saw last night's episode of The Playhouse with me and Anthony.
No.
I think that you would particularly like it because it's so music focused.
Yeah.
Both of you would actually too, but music industry, I think Trevor would like it as well. And just last night we were talking about AI because after our guest got off, we were talking about I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, that a lot of Hollywood pet actors, animal actors, are losing all of their old bookings because they're even animating dogs and everything else. It's like, you know,
It's
and
not cool. And
Yeah.
it's not,
Just
it's not
because
right.
you can do it doesn't mean you should.
right. And the big point I got around to is this, because when we were talking about the music that was being produced recently, I can't believe this. Is this a stand, or do I have to make a stand?
But he didn't make the feet because he didn't see a feet, and it's easier to screw it down, keep it down.
I got to find a way to make
He
this.
uses magnets most of the time.
We'll make you some feet. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Right?
And maybe we can have
if I can get him to
a feature
fly,
where you meet all
if I can
the
get him to
power
fly
puppets.
across the moon.
You can bend him and move him too if you want. You know, don't be
He's
scared.
totally bendable.
Fully articulate.
What if he's just hanging out over here?
Fine.
You can do it.
And then you can
So
see
yeah,
his,
you
look,
can
his
use
silhouette.
that for whatever you
His
want.
silhouette's in the moon if I put him there.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. That's perfect.
It doesn't look like pubic hair either.
No, I know. That's the last thing everybody talking about the pubic hair stick.
There it is.
It was last night we were talking about the music aspect again too, because our guest Tank was discussing, you know, where people are in music, especially if you're a smaller artist or something like that, how you're making your money, how you're making these exorbitant costs for touring actually work for you, and how it all evens out and stuff. And it eventually got around to me and Anthony discussing the success that a lot of these AI programming channels are having right now with all of these, you know, covers, like these Motown covers of you know, Korn and all this other shit.
Yeah, all
and
mashups and stuff.
Yeah, and you know, he said it sounds good.
Yeah.
But
That took so much creativity for him to do.
But that's the whole thing. What I said was, here's the difference, because especially as this stuff gets better and better and better, and it applies to animation as well. When you have the human element involved, whether it's animation, music, sports, we were talking about umpiring last night, how getting away from that, how humanity is imperfect, and that should be, I think, reflected in our art and our athletics and everything.
That's what keeps things honest.
Absolutely. But here's the thing: when you take a Frank Sinatra, you take Frank Sinatra's voice and you make him cover, I don't know,
Black Sabbath.
It's something like that. And everybody go, oh, wow, that sounds fucking great. It sounds really like him. And then you say, well, here's the difference, especially as it gets better and better. When you listen to some 1965 recording of Frank Sinatra or Jerry Vale or whatever the hell else, you're not just listening to the music. You're actually listening to a recording that was taken from a room someplace out in California or New York. It was New York, California, whatever. It was a day in 1967 where, we're listening to the things that were happening in that room, but in that place, at that time, outside of that room, people we all knew and loved were alive and doing things. Like our grandparents were in New York doing their things. Like even though it's not on the track, it's in that universe.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
AI, there's nothing that's
dead.
That it's dead for that very same reason. It was born in a universe that's not. It's not real. It's not human. It's not real.
It's really not artistry to it. It's someone typing something into a computer and having the computer just do.
And the imperfections are everything. Like there would be no music by David Bowie if every single recording had a voice that hit every note all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there's so many original voices out there that just would never be famous.
I know, man. Well, that's just so.
So support the real art. Yeah. You listening to this, Larry? Larry Whitaker?
Yeah, he banged this out quick too. Like I said, we made it a little long. If you want to use it, you
Trevor
can chop
does
it
his
up
own
any way you
music,
want.
so royalty free.
So I was
going to
ask about that.
I don't know if this is royalty free.
I hope
he might not have for this one,
I
but
think
he'll put whatever you want over this one.
Because I'll put it up on. I'll use it this week on the show and on YouTube and everywhere, and I'll let you know if it gets flagged for copyright. If it does, then we'll just swap out the music. But I want that. I want that style.
like a big band.
Yeah.
I wanted him to do that song T for Two, and he gave me one. It was just a little too slow, so I asked him for something with horns in it, and he just gave me that.
You know what's crazy? I guess it's not. I'm sure that you felt it as soon as I said it, but Dave, right before we were going live, Dave saw the other clay figure that a listener of mine from Pennsylvania made for me. That's sitting over there, there by the Christmas tree. And Dave said, "Wow, who made this and all that stuff?" I said, "Oh, a friend of the show." That felt like so long ago. And I said, "Man, things have changed. I don't get things like that in the mail anymore." And I was half hour removed from having an incredible creation over here. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things changing right now in media for everybody and also for a lot of individuals. What I'm realizing, which is kind of comforting, but not so much too, because it means we have a riddle to solve. What I'm realizing is that what I'm going through right now with trying to figure out how to grow an audience is happening with a lot of my friends that are doing the same thing. Yeah. And I don't know, even though it's frustrating and there's that, I got to figure this out. It's a challenge. I got to figure this out. What the hell do I got to do next? I'm going to find it. Even though it's frustrating, there is this excitement, this bed of excitement underneath it all. Cause I don't know. I just feel like this whole year has been, and in times like this is like a preparation to bring on whole new waves of creation, whole new waves of friends and audience members and all that. And what we have right now is a time to really take account of how rock solid the base we have is.
Well, yeah, it's a community.
Yeah,
really,
Mm-hmm.
No,
but help each other out.
Look at this.
Yeah,
this is a fucking thing over here.
I'm so glad you like it.
Oh my god!
I was like, what if he looks at it and he's like, this is shit. What is this? A doll? That's what I was expecting you to say.
Well, I mean, it is doll-like, but at the same time,
it would be great if he hung out with the Dave one because we got, Dave's got a great.
Trevor made us.
I do too. Yeah, we all have our
same height.
Yeah.
No, I'm a little bit shorter, but whatever.
Dave's always a little shorter.
Well, because you're a little shorter.
Yeah, I know, but it's a puppet. He could have made me a little bit taller.
My God.
You stand me next to Sheri, and I look like a fidget.
Well, thank you so much, Trevor. And this was really an incredible surprise. I feel like it's my birthday.
Hey,
actually, it's my 6-month birthday. It's my half birthday. October.
Happy half birthday
from April to October. So thank you, I've never had a half birthday in my life.
But it's the first time for everything.
Take it tonight.
Man.
Hey, here's a little birthday present for you since we're talking a little bit about, movies that we like and stuff. And I know that you had a top 5, 10, 100 of the...
stressed over this, man.
Yeah, well, I just want to give you an update before we get to your movie and we start opening up the lines. My father texted Anthony and I... where the hell is it? He texted Anthony and I the other day to tell me, without any real detail, that Spookies 2 is continuing to make steps to becoming a reality.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I'm super excited about that.
Oh, I'm excited too. I said, and I keep telling him, I really hope that you push. I think the guy's name is Brendan or whoever the hell it is. I really hope that you push for there's got to be a traditional zombie run at the end.
It would be a wonderful thing to see some familiar faces from the original film. At least make a little cameo, it would be great.
Absolutely.
And we just got word that Trevor is prominently featured in the new Bruce Springsteen movie. He was an extra in.
He was an extra. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you brought it up.
Yeah,
but now you know more about that.
Yeah. One of his friends saw it, so
and he was in it too.
You're in it.
Yeah, he said you can see you for a good clip here and there.
I can't wait.
I know. We're gonna go see it soon.
Is it in the theaters?
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I think it opened.
Gotta go
Tomorrow night, maybe. Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see how we got big plans for the weekend.
Big weekend.
Do you have any time, Stanley? You have to be ready with your. In the theater, you have to be ready with your
I don't know when it's going to happen or what time it is.
That's awesome. Did he have to wear his hair or anything else the same way?
They said they just looked at him and they were like, "Oh, you're perfect.
Yeah,
bring your own clothes."
Good. Good.
Yeah,
Because he looks like a hippie.
Look
does.
classy. Classic hippie. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, Dusty Blue in the chat room says there should be a moratorium regarding AI. If anything,
Yes.
to start, for anyone using AI now needs to timestamp saying it is. Well, it is becoming a little bit more. Thankfully, it's sloppy enough to see right now.
I entertained my mom for hours by just taking pictures of like her and her sister and having it animate them, and it's fun for that. Like,
Yeah, but
that's it.
it also is a huge waste of.
Yeah,
the
Trevor
amount of
gets mad every time.
Well,
'cause he
it's
says
true
we're
though.
wasting water or something
Yeah,
like that.
to cool down all the computers that it takes to
Oh.
to make that AI stuff.
Oh, he's taking the environmental edge on it. I heard about the energy. I heard about the energy.
I mean, it makes sense. He hates
I
it for that,
guess.
and he also hates it because it's the industry that he's in
I
or
get
wants to
it.
be in. It's ruining real creativity.
I get it, but just like
it
that
ruins real
jib jab
creativity.
was funny for watching people sing songs.
I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like a jib jab. You
Yeah.
know, like after a while, people are going to be like, enough of this fucking fake
Well,
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You consider it. You remember the last time that things really got shaken up? It was Napster and Kazaa and all that stuff, and
Lars.
that was just like, all right, well, hey, yes, I understand how this could be. The big debate at that point was, all right, well, how the hell are people going to make money? And maybe some smaller artists don't care about anything other than getting people to hear their stuff. Like me, I'm still in that kind of mentality. I don't care how the hell people find this show. I don't care what, as long as people know who they're seeing in the clip and maybe they come and watch the show, then I figure to myself, out of every 10 people who start watching the show regularly, maybe one of them will become a monthly sponsor. And I don't give a shit at that point. I'm not thinking about record sales. I'm always just thinking about exposure.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that back then that was the big thing. And now, we're 25 years into it all. Crazy to even think about. We're 25 years into what is now streaming and how much more how everything out there is monetized. Every platform is monetized, and if you're snazzy enough and if you have good shit, then you're going to be able to make a nice little living on it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a totally different subject, as far as, okay, well, how are we going to manage the distribution, and how are we going to manage mechanical sales and all that other stuff, and what are we missing out on as far as record sales and this and that versus downloads? And that's when we started getting into these obscene. So-and-so has broken the single sales record of whatever. Yeah, that's because people are clicking buy one song for 99 cents and they're not touching the rest of the album. That's when we had to start getting a whole new. It's almost like today. I asked you guys, what the hell did consumer impressions mean for a horror film in 1992 versus what impressions mean today? It's a whole new world. I don't know. It's
still thinking the same way. Just
But
different terms.
it's why people are still buying albums from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Because when do you hear of somebody buying an entire, I can't even name a new artist right now, but knowing an album from start to finish, like that was something, that was an experience. Now they like one single of one song they like, and it's a hit for a little while, then you don't hear about them again. I don't know.
Well, you guys were listening to things on back then. I mean, obviously you can.
I think we appreciated it more because it wasn't so easily accessible, like even to go and you had to go buy a record or a tape, or 8-track for that matter.
You had to go out and make the effort to go get it. Yeah.
And you have to listen to the whole thing if you want.
You
to
listen to the
one.
whole thing. You look at the jacket and the cover, and you read all the liner notes, and you look at all the artwork, and you just. I appreciate it a lot more than just
There's going to be a point
downloading
where
something on my
people
phone.
lose
and listening
interest
to it.
in it because we were taught by our parents to love it, and we taught our child. But at some point, like their next generation, they're probably going to be just dodo birds when it comes to music.
Watch your language, would you?
Exactly.
It's just too much.
God,
It is too much.
But I don't know. I feel like it's. I can't wait for the perspective we're going to have in 5 years from now. Because right
we're going to
now,
be robots.
yeah. Well, onto all. I don't know too much about. I only hear about what they say. the energy that is needed to generate all this stuff because the computing power, because of course all these AI generating programs that people subscribe to get access to, they're all virtual. You know, they're hosted elsewhere, and and this is the other thing that I don't. That's weird, because you know that in 5 years' time, at least 80% of everything that's going to be made is porn. Okay. It might not be on the surface, the top of the iceberg, but the bottom of the iceberg is going to be all porn.
Well, from what I've heard on the street is that it's already, you know, pretty much a big thing.
What, the porn?
AI porn.
But this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I've just heard.
This is all being generated because people are buying access and opening up accounts for a program that you're hosting on your end, which I have to imagine is what is the big energy suck. Because if you got this program,
data centers, right?
Yeah. If you have to, because you got everybody logging in to create these things that obviously need a vast access to publicly available information to create composites for everything.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how it all works, but you can't have it be on a closed system. Now, internet access is one thing, but as far as all the computing power, once that becomes something that somebody can just have in their home and not have to pay for access to maybe that cuts down on the energy consumption.
I don't think it's ever going to be in your
somewhere.
home.
You don't think so?
I mean, just having everything gone to cloud-based, even your Photoshop and your, the programs you used to have on your computer, which stinks, by the way.
Yeah.
Even my oldest computers have taken my Photoshop access away, which I don't know. I'm bummed about that because I put a lot of money into that when I was a graphic designer, and they took it from me.
It's
Bastards.
It's a lot.
Scumbags.
Anybody got any scary stories? I'm just getting depressed over here.
Hey, why don't you look at our Halloween costumes?
I got
we have some crazy pictures.
We do have some of those over here. Well, let's get to those. Actually, you know what? First, let me get to some gold pills. I have because a few came in from Matt76. He says, Frank, so my friend calls me yesterday. Went on a deep hike in Oahu, Hawaii, and it was dusk and had no light as his phone had died, and he starts to hear an animal stalking him. Then a little bit low, this guttural growl of a big animal. Instinct took over, and he turned around and just streaked back into civilization or whatever it was. Now
he took off all his clothes and ran home.
Yeah, he booked it back.
Streaked back.
He said he booked it back, and he said it sounded like this. Let me go and see what it is. Well, that was the growling of a mountain lion. But still,
very low growling.
I mean,
That's depending on how close that was. Oof.
it doesn't have to
Sheri
be.
snores scarier than that.
Doesn't have to be a cryptid.
I'm just kidding.
It doesn't have to be a cryptid. I mean, I have to imagine that. You want the question here? You want to know? We can ask AI right now. What animals growl in Hawaii? What growling animals do you have in Hawaii? Let's see here. Feral dogs, feral cats, the mongooses, feral pigs, cattle. Native animals do not growl. That do not growl is the Hawaiian monk seals, the hoary bats. So the
Slutty bats.
these skank bats. They're just horrible. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a dog. Maybe it was a dog. I don't know what the hell.
Could have been any animal.
Yeah.
This was not an animal.
I wouldn't have liked to have heard it if I was out
This
there
was
by
an
myself.
interdimensional being.
Yes. This was like something out of Skinwalker Ranch. And that's what Matt says here. The thing is that there are no big cats in Hawaii. That's why I had to go see. Is there what native fauna?
Don Ho was a big cat in Hawaii for a long time.
What's his name?
Don Ho.
Don
Don
Ho.
Ho, ukulele master. Come on.
Had a TV
Brady
show
Bunch?
when they find the idol.
He
on the
was a
Brady Bunch.
handsome man.
We're
And-
so old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's some things I get, and other things that
I'm
go right over my
sorry.
head. They go right over my head sometimes.
I'll try to keep it current for you youngsters.
And thank you to Sean Joe for the cookie. It's great to have you guys hanging with us right now. Nice, cozy little crew. All right, so here's listen to this, Frank, and then we're gonna get to your, and then we're gonna get to your Halloween costumes that you guys brought over here for show and tell. But I'm gonna also open up the lines again right now. I had some calls coming in before, but I did not. I wasn't able to get to them. So the questions we said was movies that you were too young to see, and then of course one day you saw them, you said, so that's why. And then movies
Horror movies or scary
Horror-
movies, not
horror
pornos and
Yeah,
stuff like that, because
yeah.
everyone's too young to see that when they first see
Absolutely.
it.
Mine was The Little Girl Down the Lane, and I have never seen it since. But there was one scary scene. I just happened to walk in on a scary scene, and I can still picture it in my head what it was. Just a woman, like a dead woman.
That is
Been frightening me since like 1976.
It's a great movie.
The little
with
girl
Jodie-
down the lane.
It's Jodie Foster, right?
Yeah.
Jodie Foster and Martin Sheen.
Somebody that looks like Gloria Vanderbilt.
Yeah, if
Who
you're
was
into
that?
like, I think it was the 70s, right?
Yeah.
If you're into like weird, but good, weird, and kind of creepy movies, it's a really good movie.
What was it? What's it about?
God knows. I
About a
don't know.
little girl that lives down the lane.
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
Is she?
I don't know.
Is she the?
I
witch?
was young when I saw it, but it scared
if I
the
tell you
shit
what it's
out of
about,
me.
it's gonna ruin the whole.
No, just tell us.
But basically, a girl who is in this house and her parents aren't around, and people come over and they're inquiring to like where her parents are, and there's always an excuse to where they are. And
Did she kill them all?
I'm not going to tell you.
She's like that.
that.
She's like that kid Anthony
Just kill
from the
somebody.
the
I'm not
Twilight.
going to spoil anything
So-
for people if they really
Somebody
appreciate good
dies.
movies and want to watch it.
But you remember the Twilight Zone movie with that kid Anthony?
Oh,
yeah,
that
it's a great
scares me.
movie.
Yeah, and
That's a great one.
and he's the one that really just kind of put everybody, you know.
Yeah,
he-
yeah.
Yeah, he took his sister's mouth away.
yeah. No, that night. I'll tell you that
That's
was,
a great
You were a
premise.
scaredy cat.
it was just always so weird.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
It was so weird to me.
And those cartoony creatures were really creepy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's-
I love that movie. That's
That
a
and
sad.
the mannequins are like my two favorite episodes of the Twilight Zone. The mannequins on the 13th. Was it the 13th?
That's not the
floor?
movie though. That's what the TV show she's
With
talking
Marsha. Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Let's take
one
a,
was the movie. One was.
let's take a call. Dean has gotten through. Dean, what is your what's your contribution to this?
about. Hey, Dean.
Well, I got a few things. First of all, Dave, you got a lot of time on your hands, bro.
I know.
I can barely find time to mow my lawn, and you're over here making horror flick.
Oh, he doesn't mow it. That's why.
I don't know. Someone else does it.
He's not the lawnmower.
Talk about attention to detail. It's impressive.
Thanks, man.
Good work, man.
Thanks.
But outside of that, I agree with Dave. Exorcist, hands down, the scariest movie.
Yeah.
And it's like a different type of scary. It's not like watching Friday the 13th.
Right.
Or,
You're right.
You know, Nightmare. It's because that shit's real.
Yeah.
You know, especially like I was raised Catholic.
Mhm.
I'm not these days. I'm more Protestant. But even these days, my pastor at church talks about being part of a exorcism or a cleansing or whatever. You know,
Mhm.
but yeah, that was that story. I'll see him tomorrow. I'm going to ask him to tell me that story again. But he told it during a sermon one time, and it was like levitating off a bed and stuff like that. I mean, there was no one walking, running, like doing a spider walk up, crab walk, going down the steps. But
Yep.
it was he described it as a pretty intense situation. But
No, I'll
Other
tell
than
you.
that,
I'll tell you,
scary
Dean.
shit.
When it comes to stories like real legitimate stories of demonic possession, where you start getting into eyewitness accounts of things like levitation, when you're
Yeah.
defying gravity, when you are defying any kind of human capability, things like that, and also relics. Those things right there, I think are very, very valuable. If you want to call them proofs, very valuable proofs, just to remind you that even if your faith is tested, and you find yourself in these little agnostic patches in your life where you don't know what what direction is up and where you fall into all of it and stuff like that. Even when you fall into little ruts like that, and everybody does, those are little proofs that you just hold. Like hearing about demonic possession stories from people who are sober, and I have seen things that humans just cannot do. And and between that and things like the Shroud of Turin, those are things that I hold close to me as reminders. As, hey, listen, even when you feel like you're getting beat up by the waves on the shore over there in Myrtle Beach, and you don't know what your ass and your elbow are, just remember those things. Just remember there is something very, very real and structured beyond this, and it's way beyond your power and comprehension.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially hearing him tell. It's been a few years since he told the story, but he told it during a sermon. I mean, he wasn't kidding. And he said it definitely did, it was very real, and it definitely did, not test his faith, but made his faith stronger. Like, this is all I have at this point.
Should have him over for dinner.
This person was like speaking in tongues, and he said there was levitation, and the bed was shaking, and stuff like that. But I mean, it was, he just really, he clinched his Bible and had that crucifix, and he just kept, repeating the same verse. I forgot what verse it was, and I guess it got to a point where he just started saying Jesus, Jesus over and over again. And he said he had to go back there and do it a few times. And, I asked him about it again.
That's creepy.
But outside of that, do you guys remember? I remember when I was a kid, entire blocks on the nightly news around Halloween would have a section about sorting through Halloween candy. Yeah. You guys were talking about the razor blade candy earlier. Yeah, I remember that. And then I remember when we would come home that night after trick-or-treating, we'd have to dump all the candy out on I had two sisters. We had to dump all the candy out on the kitchen table, and my mom would spend time going through it and getting rid of the things that she didn't want us to have.
Good mom.
You guys just saw us doing that tonight for Aurora. Dean, we were just doing before we came over here. I was doing that with Aurora. We got to taste a couple of things, and a lot of other stuff just gone
right in the garbage.
Now, did your mom give you the pennies back so you could throw them at the house?
The pennies.
Roll of penny. Half a roll of pennies.
We always threw the pennies and the apples back at the houses.
Who the hell would give you pennies?
When I was a kid, it was mostly like the fruit, like you guys said, or it was like homemade stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still like that with homemade stuff, because like on my garbage route, I get people that will bring homemade cookies and stuff. And it's like I can't, because I don't know. I'm worried about eating other people's food.
Yeah, I get that.
That's just a tick I have. I don't know. Is that normal?
No. Listen,
like that.
It's totally
normal. It's totally normal, and it's also just what's appropriate for the occasion. First of all, I don't know how anybody has the day. You're talking about who has the time. I don't know how anybody has the time, especially if you have a busy neighborhood, to go and make candy or make cakes for people. And that's part.
You got to make a lot. Yeah. That's the thing.
That's the ancient Halloween tradition.
Now, Dave wanted to turn our hot dogs this year into fingers. Like, you have to actually cut out the thing.
You just take
that's a lot of work.
A knife and just cut off like a fingernail, and then put a couple of slices for the knuckle and boil it in water. It looks like a finger.
Do you think that would read, though?
Yeah. It did on the internet where I saw it.
To me, it would read that you touched my hot dog.
Yeah. Like, why is this hot dog been tampered with? Well, I was turning them into fingers.
The hot dogs either way. What are you going to take? Right?
Yeah, I was fingering your hot dogs.
Well, I can tell you, trick or treating, we would definitely skip over the hot dog house.
No. They actually come and stay in the driveway and hang out with us.
Yeah,
it's like
they eat a hot dog, have some hot cider with booze in it, or not.
It's not as weird as it sounds.
Yeah.
Unless it's somebody I know, somebody I trust.
Yeah.
Like if I lived up there in New York by you guys, I'd stop by Sheri Dave's house and have a hot dog. And,
thanks, man. Appreciate that, Dean.
A cider whiskey.
And guess what? I'd put a surprise piece of glass in your hot dog.
No, don't do that. He's nice. She's a horrible person.
Surprise.
You're talking about being leery of eating somebody else made. That's when she makes dinner. Sometimes I'm like,
I love you.
After all this, all right. So did you wait? Did you give us the what was your movie? Was it the Exorcist as well?
Yeah, I said Exorcist.
Yeah.
Okay.
It traumatized a generation of people.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh yeah, dude, that was very real. It was just the realness.
It almost felt like a documentary
like I
more
said,
than a movie. You know?
Growing up Catholic and just seeing the priest in there and just knowing that, like Frank said earlier, that there's something very real out there that we know nothing about.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on here than we can ever know or maybe even comprehend. And that's just always been in the back of my mind. And it's just seeing that. Perhaps I saw it too young. I don't know.
How old were you when you saw it?
12.
Yeah, I was 10.
Around 12.
Yep.
Yeah, I was around 12 when I saw it, I think.
Too young.
It was early 90s, first time I saw it.
The girl's masturbating with a crucifix in one of the scenes. That's not for kids.
Kind of heavy.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's not.
It never.
But my parents were nuts.
Well, they were cool.
Hey, you know what the crazy thing, and Dean, thank you so much for the call. You're always a reliable caller on a Saturday night. I'm glad. I love that about you. Thanks for the call, man.
I appreciate it, Frank. I'm flattered, my friend. I'm glad I can give something to you after all these years.
I'm sorry, Dean. I wouldn't put glass in your hot dog.
See,
she's a liar.
I know you wouldn't.
See,
if you knew it was me, I would.
I wouldn't. I promise.
See, we're all good again. Where everybody's all good again. Thank God for
just
that.
Jokes.
Yeah, it's just jokes. The whole glass, the whole putting dangerous bits of shards of this and that inside somebody's food. I gotta say, there is. Let me see. I don't know about other exorcism movies. I've spoken quite a bit about The Rite. I don't know if you've seen that with Anthony Hopkins.
Yes.
That one, I have to watch it again. But again, I need to watch it in proper company.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose is a very good possession movie.
It is.
Most of it takes place in a courtroom, strangely enough, but it's very good.
I thought The Omen was pretty freaking scary.
That's not an exorcism movie.
I know, but I'm just saying for like that same vibe, way back when, not too many crazy special effects, just like the girl hanging herself. Like that's something that sticks with you.
It's a creepy movie. Like The Changeling is a creepy movie. You ever see that with George C. Scott?
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
See, I don't.
I'm gonna send you the list of all my horror movies.
Well, you have to do it in just a second. Let's take another.
Well,
call.
no, I'm just gonna send you the one of like 200 movies that I showed you before, not the 10.
You want to talk about spoiling us?
I
That's
labored over
crazy.
that.
Jennifer, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, hiya, Frank. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. How's Sheri and Dave? Y'all good too?
Good. How are you?
Good, very good.
Oh, good. It's raining down here for the first time since the flood, and it's been so dry that the grass, cuts the dog's paws because it gets really sharp.
Oh, really?
It's just been so hot and dry, and it's finally gotten below 90. Finally.
Where are you?
But I wanted
Texas.
Ma'am?
You're in Texas.
Okay.
Yes, down in central Texas, down by Austin.
Okay.
But I wanted to call, and my scariest movie was The Wizard of Oz. And I saw it when it very first came out, and I was probably 3 or 4.
Wait. You mean Return to Oz?
Oh, no, The Wizard of Oz.
It came out in 1939.
Oh, well, I'm not that old.
Because she just said I saw it when it first came out, right?
Maybe when it was first on TV.
No, like with the Wizard of Oz, with that was so scary when I saw it.
Wait a second. No, wait. Wait. You're the Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland?
Yeah.
1930s.
What was it, 1939?
It's 1939.
No way.
Yeah. What do you mean you saw it when it first came out?
It was on every year.
It was new to me anyway, but I was like 3 or 4, and it scared the bejesus out of me.
Wait.
I remember.
Of course.
It was so scary. Yeah. And this would have been like 63 or 64 when I first saw it.
Okay.
So you saw it on television.
Okay, so then that's probably maybe it was the first time that it was premiered on TV. I know things like that. If certain movies were played like once a year on a one station or another, and if you missed it, you missed it. There's no taping, there's no VCR, so maybe you're talking about that. And I understand what you're talking about. With there's unsettling, otherworldly themes there in the Wizard of Oz, and you know, I don't know. There is a lot there.
What scared you about it? What particularly?
It was the flying monkeys.
Yeah.
You know, creepy. And how she would fly and screech, and the flying monkeys, how they would come down out of the sky and grab the Toto up and Dorothy and flew away with them. That was so scary.
It's creepy.
It is, and you know something else? It's more so there too. There's other aspects when they're or other scenes. Of course, it was always a creepy scene because even from when I was a little kid, I would hear the rumors about the midget who hung themselves in the back. And
they were creepy too. When we represent lollipop with their plasticky hair,
all the dwarfs that they got for that, and you know, no matter when the hell you were born, you're always hearing about how there was a member of the Lollipop Guild that was swinging dead, and they left him in there, or
this person hung themselves.
Some versions still had it in.
True?
No, it's no, it's not. It's not because because it always came down to no. Some versions he's still in there. Then they edited him out. And
they say it was a crane, like a bird. They say it's all sorts of things.
I don't know, but I never saw it, and maybe I can find it.
Yeah, they got side by side comparisons on it, and one definitely looks different. One looks like someone's swinging, and the other one looks like a bird.
It's probably AI though.
No, this is a long time ago, before AI was even a thing. This has been around.
The woods, though, the haunted woods. Definitely, that's a scene where you're like, oh man, you know, you're always being watched by this witch, and then the monkeys come in, and I noticed I think it was like 2 years ago, I noticed something about the film that my parents did, and my mother, like, she watches The Wizard of Oz a couple dozen times a year, and I noticed that when they were in the woods together, that the Tin Man, I think he's either the Tin Man or Scarecrow has a revolver in their hands. Like,
really?
Yeah, as they're going through the woods, I guess maybe the Tin Man has his axe, and the Scarecrow has a revolver. Like, I don't know if somebody at the Emerald City
and
gave
no
him
brain, huh?
Yeah.
That's a dangerous combo.
There's so much, but it gets even crazier too, because it is a trippy ass movie.
Yeah,
from early 20th century, based on a 19th century book that has a lot of other symbolism in there. We did blogs on it that's hosted on Quite Frankly.tv. But you know, this and Alice in Wonderland became pretty like base programming structures for mind control. And I have a couple of guests coming up soon too that I want to pick their brains about, like, what aspects of both movies. Like, can you do this with anybody, with anything? Can you take any story and find a way to turn it into a mind control protocol, or is there something very special about these two places that help you disassociate because you're leaving normal reality and going into this alternate world? I don't know.
I bet you it's the colors has a lot to do with it.
Yeah, that was the first Technicolor film.
Right. So I'm thinking like the colors might have something to do with that sort of theory. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
You know what it is? That's something else there too. You remember the last time we all got together to do the show, and we had Larry Whitaker call in to talk about his story from out there in India. And he said something that so many people will parrot when they are talking about their encounter with the supernatural or something else. It's just that when they're in it, especially if it's something that they're taken away to, and maybe it's some kind of what some would call an abduction scenario, or they have some kind of a mixed experience where you're there in your hotel room, but now there's this entity in there, this black ink that is kind of, you know, just in the air above you. He said that it seemed more real than the room he was in. And I often
more real than reality.
And you'll always hear people that have these kind of like near-death experiences, OBEs, anything where they're out of body and they're detached from our normal 9 to 5 routine here on this plane and this frequency of light. And they'll always say something like that even though it was abnormal and it wasn't routine, it felt more real and it made life back in my body felt like it was the dream. And that's
it's bizarre.
And so when you talk about color, the use of color in the movie in The Wizard of Oz, I always think about that because what is real life and what is normal is this sepia toned,
dulled down, muted
life on the farm, where everything is kind of nice and it's predictable. You have the tornado, but still. You open up the door into Oz, and all of a sudden, it's vibrant and it's more real than it's ever been.
Shocking. It's like
yeah. So there's that. Thank you, Jennifer, for that because I don't think anybody else would have called in to say Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, I was very little, and it has always bothered me.
You should watch.
And if I watched it today, I would skip past that part. That's how much it bothered me.
Really?
Are they?
Yeah, and I even sing the songs all the time, but I always skip past the flying monkeys coming down and getting them. That was very scary.
See, I don't know. I thought that she was. Talking about Return to Oz,
which is freakier.
Which is freaky. I mean, that is something I don't want to watch.
No, I've never seen that.
If you were scared by The Wizard of Oz, don't watch it or whatever it is.
Oh, okay. No, The Wizard of Oz really scared me when I was little. So I won't watch that one.
Fairuza Balk,
yes,
from The Craft.
She's scary looking.
She's scary looking, and she was only maybe 10 at the time or something like that.
Yeah.
She was really young. Yeah.
It was 1985. It came out.
Okay.
And then then The Craft came out in 1996.
Great movie too.
I love that movie.
Great movie.
I know. But that's just one of those things. Very strange.
Fucking horror movies, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I do it all night long.
It's just weird how you get scared when you're little, and it carries over to other things too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jenna, for the call.
Okay, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
You know what it is?
Hi.
There are parts and themes inside of films. It's one thing if you're watching, Halloween, and you're going about your life in the small, sleepy town of Haddonfield, Illinois, or Indiana, wherever it is, and just walking in and out of people's houses as some escaped mental patient and / That's crazy too because it could happen.
Yeah, the real stuff is what I don't care for.
Right.
You're Next and home invasion stuff. I don't like watching that stuff.
Yeah. No, because then I'm checking my Ring cams all night. I'm watching.
What's a fucking Ring cam?
A Ring cam. Well, you don't have cameras surrounding your entire property.
No.
Anyway,
old school, son.
I know. Yeah. Well, yeah. Ring cams and shotguns. Absolutely. But what I'm saying is that what the fever dream aspect of Return to Oz, or even Wizard of Oz, that is. That's nuts because some of your more staining dreams that you have when you go to sleep are those what the fuck you don't even know. It's like, oh, you are everybody in your dream, and it's like, well, what the hell was I thinking? I wasn't thinking about any of this stuff before I went to bed. I wasn't thinking about any of this stuff. This talking pumpkin head, and no, man. I want
to
Pumpkinhead starring Lance Hendrickson, also another great horror movie. Yeah, we'll watch it.
Okay.
Give me your review.
Go home.
I will.
I wish we could all watch it together now because I definitely don't want to watch that for research.
Why don't we just shack up at your place for a couple of nights and we'll just have a horror-thon?
Sure. That'd be great.
Aurora can't be around, though.
No.
Not for the young.
No, but she just watched Ernest Scared Stupid, I said the other night.
That scared Trevor when he was little.
Yeah, well, I didn't know how she was going to take the trolls. Yeah. But, the way that we watch together, I kind of I make it easy. And then once she realizes that, milk can take them out, and all of a sudden there's that big fight scene, all the kids with their squirt guns and milk, and she started yeah, get them. And everything's been fine. But
you should start her off with Little Vampire.
What's
That was
that?
a good movie. Little Vampires. It's like
With Jonathan Lipnicki.
Oh, from the Tom Cruise film. Oh, I mean,
Yes.
No, not Tom Cruise.
I know
Jerry
what you're talking about.
Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah, show me the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Tom.
That's
is that
Tom Cruise, right? No.
That's
I don't
Tom
know. I
Cruise.
saw it once.
Tom
Yeah, it
Cruise
is.
is Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
Cooper Gooding Jr.'s in it. I know that.
Well, him too.
Yeah, absolutely. But,
But yeah, it's
she
a cute for a little kid. It's a cute.
She
nice
just watched
horror movie.
Ichabod. She watched Toad and Ichabod yesterday.
That's cool.
So today we just finished the Headless Horseman scene because she didn't want to watch it without me. So that's what we did tonight.
What I did with Trevor when I first started showing it, because I love horror, obviously, and I wanted to show him. He was all, Dad, I want to see this movie and that. I would watch DVDs with him, but at first I'd put on the DVD extras. I'd be like, this is how it's all done. Look, it's all makeup. That girl's. We watched Van Helsing, was one of the first movies he watched when he was young, which has some scary stuff in it, but it's pretty safe.
That's how I prepared Aurora for Lord of the Rings. I showed her how the makeup is put together for the orcs.
Yeah, and that's I think that's key, because then they know it's not real. You know, so they worked with Trevor. He's a pretty well adjusted
until
guy.
they get a little bit older. Then you can tell them that there is real.
They really do have this stuff. It's called snuff.
It's awful.
Yeah, go watch Hostel.
Oh man, I saw Hostel before.
Hostel's a
I've never
good
seen
movie,
it.
but it's a rough one.
That's rough.
I don't like the concept.
No, Lauren didn't either. We watched it the first time.
Girls don't like that stuff.
When Lauren and I met, that's one of the movies that
Most girls.
we watched, and she didn't like it at all.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, especially when the girl had her an eyeball popped out. And he cuts it. It cuts the optical nerve, and Russian dressing comes out.
That's a rough scene.
That's
Make
very-
my eye hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah, I hate that. In fact, that's the only thing I remember about the entire movie. All these years later, is the Russian dressing coming out of the optical nerve.
There's a lot of rugged shit in that one.
I think I did see the Human Centipede, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I
also
saw
a
that.
fine
What
movie.
a vile concept for a movie.
Well, if you're a mad scientist, it's not.
So disgusting.
Makes perfect sense if you're a
I
crazy
just
person
want-
who wants
I
to
just-
sew people's mouths to their buttholes.
I'm disgusted by it.
She gets so mad at me when she come in the room, like, "Why are you watching this shit?"
What's
I'm like,
wrong
"Oh,
with
'cause
you?
It's creepy and it scares me a little bit.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense to tie people's mouths to the ass in front of them.
If you're a mad scientist, it does.
I'll tell you, Dave, I got to be honest with you. If I were a mad scientist, the last thing I would think to do would. I think that I would probably come up with more things. I have to see.
Yeah, it
if
would
this-
take a lot of things before you got to the.
You'd run out of things. There's
mouse
only so
to
many things that
butthole
are
thing.
cool to do. What are you going to sew people's ears together so they can hear through each other's
What
heads?
about you don't touch people's
Stupid.
ears or mouths?
Well, if you got to be
anything.
mad scientist, you got to do something.
I want to force them to ass to mouth these people. I want to force it. And damn it, I got to know if this works.
It's a double meaning, asked them out there, isn't it?
Well, listen, you know what started it all, and Tracer in the chat room just put it out there, was Saw. That started a string of all of those. Saw is still going on, but a string of movies that I'm sure that they were hoping to do franchises out of. I mean,
There's a million Saws.
Well,
There's a
didn't
million
Hostel
Saws.
have more than one?
Hostel, I think, had 2 or 3. Yeah.
See, I mean, that's just what it was.
Yeah.
These were low budget films that were bringing in hundreds of millions because
it's a huge community of horror people. Conventions all the time, and they eat this shit up. Good horror, scary, gory movie.
yeah, there's a lot. There's
why
a
do
lot.
you-
I'm one of the brood.
Let's hear your top whatever.
Yeah, but
I'll rattle it off real
give us a
quick.
t- I mean,
Everyone
you put down
get your-
200, so you have to give us at least 10.
This is a couple hundred movies. I'm telling you, I was stressing. I'm skipping over all the Exorcists and all the the Omens and stuff, movies like that I think most people would see. This is for people that want to watch something kind of fucked up.
They are waiting, pens in
Yeah.
hand.
I did a little production for your show, by the way. Good. I'm gonna just play it for you now.
Oh,
All right.
I like it.
Thank you. Spent minutes on that. Number 1 is Evil Dead. The whole series, 1, 2, 3, the series. Fantastic, good, fun time. The first Evil Dead is very scary. The other ones are kind of more comical. If you haven't seen it, that one is number 1. Then the remake of The Thing, John Carpenter's The Thing. A fantastic movie. Some of the
That's a
best
good movie.
special effects you're ever going to see in any movie.
I don't really
All
think
right?
that's horror.
I hope everyone's got their pens and they're writing everything down because I'm not saying it twice.
Yeah.
Three's Basket Case. Frank Henenlotter. It's about conjoined twins, but it's it's the best low budget grindhouse horror movie there is, I think. Then number 4 is The Beast Within, which is also good. Okay. A lot of these from like 1980, 82.
Who stars in that one?
The Beast Within has the guy who was the bad guy in RoboCop, the head of the Larry Cox. Yeah,
Larry
The Beast
Cox.
Within. Yeah, and then Cabin in the Woods is a good movie. Is there?
Hey, how'd that dick get on your chest?
You know what's weird is like that's not the first time someone said. All right, so number 5,
CSD is
Cabin
back.
in the Woods, which is like 2011.
I was going to say that's pretty new.
Yeah, that was one of the best new horror. I only got 2 newer horror movies on this, and that's one of them. And that was a lot of fun. A very interesting premise with some good twists and turns. Number 6, The Reanimator, which is a good mad scientist. If you've never seen Reanimator, you should watch it. It's got all the goods in it. It's funny, it's gory, gives you the goods. Number 7, Creepshow. Most people may have seen Creepshow. It's a good anthology movie. Good for this time of year, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it. Wait.
Yeah, you've had to see Creepshow.
that's
It's the
good.
one with
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want my Father's Day cake, Bedelia. The old man, and she
Ted
cracks him over the
Danson,
head with a
Leslie Nielsen.
ashtray.
Yeah.
It's got everybody in that movie.
I'm trying to think of some of the actual
The one with the thing in the
shorts.
crate. There's a monster in the crate. They find it at college, and it's crate, and Adrian Barbeau's in it, Hal Holbrook.
Yes.
All the classic horror people.
Yes.
All right, number 8, Return of the Living Dead, 1985. That's a funny, fun movie. If you like fun horror movies. Number 9, Humanoids from the Deep. Now, back in these days, the plot devices were a little different than the movies are now, and there's some I would say monster grape. You say grape nowadays? Going on with interspecies mating.
Oh yeah.
The Beast Within also has that. It's interspecies mating, but the outcome is well worth the wait. Believe you me.
Didn't we just do something like on that what the hell was it just came up on the show? What came up on the show? Oh yeah, we found this erotica book, this Minotaur love that some women are going nuts for.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about this, please.
This is erotica book that after on the flip side over on pilled.net after we complete the show during the week on 9 o'clock, we do extra over there, and it was brought to my attention. This is around the time that we learned that ChatGPT was going to start allowing people to generate adult content. So like erotica to allow to talk to adults and talk to adult users in very spicy ways. And we started talking about 50 Shades of Grey and taking shots at how poorly written it was because it was.
I never saw it.
It all it's books that all started off being written as Twilight fanfics, and all that stuff. But then AK from the Discord brought to our attention that about 10 years or so ago, and it's still very popular, there are these interspecies, almost like Danielle Steele novels, and this one was about a girl who apparently has been saddled with a lot of student loan debt, and she goes to work at a Minotaur sperm bank, and she's there to jack off Minotaurs.
Wow.
And it's
good work if you can get it.
Because the sperm is being used. Oh,
for
God.
what?
To
make more Minotaur babies?
Maybe it's
Minotaur
like hybrid,
human babies?
hybrid, or some kind of almost like a crack like substance. I don't know. Anyway, that's yeah.
I'd like
so
to
go ahead.
Go more into that at some point.
No, this would probably be a good compliment to that last video you just made.
Okay. So this is one of the newer movies that I like was Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, Sheri actually watched that one
Yeah.
and enjoyed it. It's 2023. All right, and then there's only a couple more. Maniac. It talk about like a real life, what could happen. This movie scared the living shit out of me because it's about a maniac in New York City, and Tom Savini does all the effects. And
That's like half the city.
yeah, well, shows Joe Spinell, who was in The Godfather, who's in the movie movies Rocky. Joe Spinell.
Yeah.
He's the lead in this, and he wrote it, and he didn't direct it, but he, yeah.
And this is up there for you, huh?
It's a really good movie, like a grindhouse movie. Yeah, I strongly suggest if you're into horror and you like being scared, get Maniac. Don't get the remake with the guy from The Lord of the Rings. It's not good as good as the original Maniac.
Who, Viggo Mortensen?
No, nah, the other guy, the Hobbit, the guy with
Sean
the kid,
Astin?
Yeah, the kid, I don't know his name. He was in
Elijah Wood?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
That's him, yeah. All right. Yep. And then you got Monster Squad and Terrified.
Terrified.
That's my list. Terrified. It's a Spanish movie. It's subtitled, but it's a very scary movie. It's not a lot of people know about it.
I'm
It's
glad
called
that
Terrified.
you threw Monster Squad in there. It's probably it's
a great movie.
I agree. It's a great movie, and
Thank
it's
you.
a great kids movie there too.
Yeah. Some of the subject matter about the whole virgin stuff though is like a little.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be skirt around that.
You know what I like about the whole thing? I love those 80s and 90s kids films where they all got to pull together and figure something out. Yeah. And I mean, and they still do that now. Obviously, Stranger Things,
Yeah.
but to a different degree.
Mm-hmm.
Different degree.
Goonies.
Mm-hmm. You know, I like that, man. That was awesome. I went after every time I watched Goonies as a kid, I'm always like, I gotta get my.
I like that they were looking for pirates.
Yeah,
So
I wanted to go find. I wanted to go follow a map somewhere. I wanted to get all my friends together on our bikes. I wanted to just have a bike posse, and yeah, that was that.
Go find treasure and find weird deformed dudes living in.
But by the way,
burned down.
By the way,
dilapidated restaurants.
Everybody, that dick laser that I just threw on Dave's chest. I got this thing. I was on Instagram and I saw this thing pop up. I said,
That's what you're getting advertisements for?
no, listen, I saw this thing pop up on Instagram and I said, how much is it?
Yeah, of course.
You know, and I wanted to go.
Well,
and it was
once
like,
again, China is asshole.
It's like 20. Well, I don't know. I contacted the guys.
It's a good laser pointer. It works.
I said, listen,
You get the point that it's a penis.
where the hell is it? It's fun. Oh, they got boobs too. They got boob pointers as well.
Really? Okay.
So
Wow.
I saw this. I said I need to bring this up to the cabin so I can just cause a little bit of trouble with people and all that stuff, and that'd be great. So I contacted them. I said, I've got some weekend programming and stuff, and I showed them the press kit for the show and all that. I said I would love to have you guys on for it's like if you want to come on as a sponsor for like Christmas time or something like that, because this is just hilarious. Stocking stuffers, joke gifts, whatever the hell it is, you can cause some problems at the office or something like that. And they said, well, they don't have any cash. They can't. They're not doing like cash buys for sponsorships or anything. But they said, we'll make you a promo code. I said, yeah, I people are gonna love this. So I put it in the chat room, everybody.
Oh, well, shine it on Dave one more time, please.
Why does it always got to be on me?
Oh,
over
Dave,
here.
let's just see here.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but
Okay, so there. Hold on, wait a second. So that's the.
Wait a minute.
There you go. Hold on, Dave.
see it.
Here,
Oh,
sit down, Dave.
That just looks like an arrow.
Yeah, this one's an arrow, but you can go there.
Where
There,
is it?
it's got a little bit of.
yeah, that's a nice one. They got a little hang time
There,
there.
this one. This
Whoa.
That one
What's
threw
that?
me for a loop. That's straight on shot.
See,
that's better.
That's just like.
See,
That looks like
much
it's
better.
up against the
Not
shower
on
door.
Dave. Thank you.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And I just know that people love giving gag gifts these days. No pun intended. There's people like giving those gifts. Just get. I said, okay. I said, please give me a promo code. People are gonna love this. They're gonna love it. So yeah, I put it in the chat room, but please use promo code Frankly so you get 20% off. And it's listen, it's funny.
It's fine.
And it's rechargeable. So there you have it.
Oh, that's
okay.
good. Rechargeable.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. What else do we have? Because we're just about done here. We have
more costumes.
Oh yeah, costumes.
Okay.
Let's see some of these.
All right. Let's see here.
I just threw everything in a folder. We had some pretty good ones.
Let me get a new tab.
And some of them aren't even Halloween.
Nice. This is like going down memory lane.
Ridiculous.
It is. It is like memory lane. Here.
Yeah. It's it's my birthday in a couple of days. So
it is.
It's like celebration.
Oh, whoa. Oh. Yeah, so I'll have to watch it again. The phones are open, damn it. 914-200-0269. Call me now. You know what I love? I especially love all of the I love the Foley work. Like I love the hearing of like the swishing of material.
Yeah.
Like it's moving.
Yeah. He's detailed.
It's great. Yeah. That's good stuff. Okay, so
Frank, do you know which real person I am there, not dressed up at all? Can you pick me out?
That ain't a Halloween thing, honey.
Can you pick me out?
Yeah.
Where?
You're right here. Hold on.
How would I know?
I know.
Right here.
Yeah.
Really?
You got it.
Wow, most people don't get that.
Yeah. Oh, I got it right away.
Huh. Okay, next.
Let's stay on that for a while.
This is Dave.
This is one of my first zombie makeups.
What year?
I'm probably like 20.
Yeah, this is like 89 or 90.
Yeah, 2021.
Wow,
nice head of hair, huh? Those aren't us, but those are cool costumes.
Yeah, some of the coolest costumes I've ever seen. The angels from Doctor Who. Yeah. The Weeping Angels.
The Weeping Angel statues always make me pause for a second.
Yeah.
So
that was a freaky episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're off-putting.
I went to that's Trevor and two of his friends in 7th grade.
Yep.
I mean, those are some pretty good costumes.
I think
These
so.
kids were super creative back then.
Yeah,
they all made their own.
They're really into it. The guy on the right is just.
It's a girl. That's okay.
Okay. Well, the person on the right.
Well, nowadays you never know. It could be either.
Never know anymore. Let me see. I like. Let me get over to the. I want to get a couple more over here. Oh, this also has to be Trevor.
Yeah, and that's not Halloween at all.
Trevor's gonna hate us.
Forget it. We won't talk about that.
Go to the next
steampunk.
It's not. Oh, okay. Well, listen.
It's a robot.
That was just him. That was just on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. Let's go.
That's a lot.
Next picture.
It's a lot of work.
Have you ever heard of the band Steam Powered Giraffe?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. They have faces
if you did,
like that. Similar.
Then you would understand what he's doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They're a good fun band.
What the hell is this? It looks like an iron lung.
It is an iron lung.
That's an iron lung?
Dave built one. He built that.
For one of Trevor's stage plays.
For play.
He was in a couple of plays in high school.
And who got wheeled around in that thing? He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 garbage cans.
It was actually parts of a trade show booth.
And trade show booth and just on the,
Lot of spray paint. What was the role he played?
Guy in an iron lung.
What was it, Beauty and the Beast?
I don't remember.
I think it was Beauty and the Beast, and he played an old man. I don't know.
Yeah, he put on a latex, one of those realistic latex faces, but it was of a voodoo doctor. It was like, a guy with the white stripes all around.
It was City of Angels.
City of Angels. That's
City
what
of Angels is the play. I don't really
And
remember.
the voodoo, so it couldn't be a voodoo doctor, so I had to take liquid latex and paint the whole thing and make it look like an old man. And it was hard to keep the latex. It was a big pain in the ass, but it looked good from on stage.
Well, here's Sheri. Sheri, what year is this?
That's me wearing Trevor's probably 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now this is cool. Is that an alien inside of a deep sea diving?
Yeah.
It's basically a sea monster inside of a deep sea.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's Trevor.
Yeah, can you imagine? I love that just because imagine being at the bottom of the ocean and a deep sea diving person shows up and you think, oh my gosh, a human.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden.
And it's a fish man.
And it's a fish man.
It's a fish man or something.
That had a light on the inside of it where you click a button and the light shines down on the mast that we made for it.
That's a very nice concept.
He made that out of like a fish tank. I mean, the things he does with the,
hot glue gun.
Cardboard.
Duct tape. A little spray paint. get you a long way.
He played a black and white person.
Yeah, he was in a black and white movie.
Black and white movie the entire night.
You know,
Mermaid.
Hubba hubba, 23
Whatever.
skidoo.
That's dumb.
It's not dumb. It's not.
It's
I should have gotten more. I should have, dug into my own. But I don't have that much. I guess I have a lot of other years of. Here's the. Again with this thing.
Oh, that's Dave wearing. Yeah.
The green light adds a lot to that costume.
It does,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
That's just a regular face.
Yeah.
It's too bad you didn't bring this
it
tonight.
It looks so weird in that. I had it. I just didn't know if you'd wear it.
You know what the crazy thing is? Oh, I would have worn it. But it doesn't matter. It's still cool to look at. You know, the light creates such a distinct.
It looks like he's in jail.
It does, but it also looks like it's a television screen. It looks like a projection of Dave's face. It doesn't even look like he's inside there. It looks like
it's like a light up necklace that I got a bunch of them back like probably 20 years ago.
Yeah, you push a little button and
since.
it's a color and it just stays on.
So you guys have had a lot of fun with this. This is great.
Halloween's fun.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The older I get, the less effort I want to put into making something for it. But, you know, I still enjoy
Trevor's
it.
taking it on.
Yeah, pass the baton on to the youngster.
He had a really good thing costume in there. And I don't know. He's like probably 5 different things this year.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff.
See? Man, if I haven't been one thing.
A lot of energy.
And I haven't. So he's 5 things in 1 year. I haven't been one thing in 5 years.
Yep.
And that's got to change because I really.
You had some good parties back.
I've been to that big house that you guys rented, I guess, or
yeah.
Yeah, that
you
was
guys came to one of our salsa parties?
That's when I was the guy in the. She was a girl in a cage, and I was a guy.
I won a pumpkin.
I was a demon, the big demon holding my own
It was a
head
really
in a tray.
shitty first
Yeah,
prize.
why'd you show any of those? Those are much better costumes than what you showed.
Man, those were great.
I didn't know you were gonna do it.
Love the parties. Love getting in on it. You know, one of the last years there, though, I did not like my costume. I think one of the last years, it was right around the time that David Copperfield had a little bit of a sex scandal, or some kind of like somebody had accused him of sexual impropriety.
First time?
So, I don't know what the hell it was. It had been around 2008, 2009 or something. And it was just me in a magician's cape, and I just had like boxers on. And I was walking around and being inappropriate. And it was
a fine costume.
That's when I started getting lazy. You know, it's like not so much lazy. It was almost like, here's what happens to me with Halloween. I love that it's coming. I love being in that build up to Halloween. It's always so cozy and shit, and I love it. And then all of a sudden, it's Halloween's 5 days away, and I don't have anything to wear.
Yeah.
Thankfully, and maybe not thankfully, because I miss going to parties. Our buddy, we could always pencil in a party at our bassist Derek's house in New Rochelle, and we would go there every year, and it'd be awesome. There'd be a lot of people there, and then, you know, as people were going into their mid to late 30s, less and less people would show up and all that stuff. And then, of course, COVID put the kibosh on everything.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been like a Halloween party in a while until next Friday. My father's having a Halloween party at the house, and so I got to have something going on there. I think I'm going to go live on location.
The costumes there alone are going to be
Next Saturday, we're going to a party. You should come with us. Our friends do a crazy display. Crazy display.
It's in Verplank. It's right down the road from where we live.
Wow.
He has a couple of hundred of those huge animatronic things, and he puts a path around his whole house, through his house. Hundreds and hundreds of crazy, scary things jumping at you. It's a lot. It's really, really well.
They get a lot of foot traffic, though?
Yeah, and he doesn't charge people. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
He's a nice guy.
He should get tips. He would make so much money.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. I think about the effort that people go through with stuff like that, and the first thing I think about is what kind of demand there must be in their neighborhood. Because if I think of any effort put into decorating our house, like I like decorating, especially for Christmas, because I like it. I like coming home to something glowing. Yeah. Aurora likes it and all that stuff. But maybe over the last 7 years we might have had 6 trick-or-treaters, and it used to be it used to be busy as hell. My father's place that we're going to be at on next Friday for Halloween, that used to be in the middle of I don't know, it was almost like a space outpost in Star Wars. In the 90s, it was just the entire circle. And
Hustling.
then all the boulevard next to, parallel to his street, my grandmother's place.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was just, we're talking about over at least 1,000 kids, and especially when we were all kids, it was just,
and now it's barely anything.
Nothing. We were there.
Sad.
Yeah, nothing. I'm sure, and there's still places where people go in town
because people don't let their kids roam about at night and go out trick or treating with their friends till whenever. It just doesn't happen anymore.
It would be weird, like if a group of just kids came without their parents lingering on the street somewhere.
We probably get about 65 to 100 kids.
More than that. More than that? Up where we are now?
Yeah.
Unsupervised though?
I buy the candy, so we go through at least
half and half.
400
I don't know.
pieces of candy.
But come like 9:30, 10 o'clock, done.
Oh, it's done.
I think
done by 8:30 is like late.
Yeah, and you might see a little shaving cream on one of the streets or something, but nothing, crazy like that either.
See, I think about my parents. How my parents dealt with Halloween from 1996 onward until about 2001 or whatever, because 2001 everybody was spooked to go out by October. There was an Al Qaeda underneath behind every
can't go out.
Every mailbox.
Al Qaeda's gonna get you.
There's a terrorist behind every mailbox in October of 2001.
Yeah,
but I'm sure if you're a parent and your children are not home, there's always a little bit of anxiety. I hope they're safe, but they're going to be all right. It's a good neighborhood. We have good people around here and shit like that. I can't even simulate feeling that comfortable about Aurora being out without me.
Yeah.
Even if she was already 13, I can't even simulate the feeling of comfort knowing what I know about this world right now.
Yeah, I guess.
I can't even simulate it.
I don't blame parents for not letting their kids stay out all night, and do stuff. I don't blame them. It's just the way it is, I wouldn't do it either. Yeah,
because I could look back and probably myself and every one of my friends could tell you about something that happened in the course of their life, whether it didn't have to be abusive, but something very inappropriate that happened because you were out there alone, like somebody exposed themselves to you or something like that, because that's what happens when your parents aren't watching you.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no doubt that is, you open it up and it wasn't possible at any time, and that people weren't grabby and people their sickos didn't take advantage of vulnerable children and things like that. But
always been going on.
But
just don't know.
But thinking about the world in 1997 versus right now, it's the same reason why I give for everything else, why we're going down a different path for everything, like schooling and everything else. Just, it's not, perhaps in the night, when we were kids, I was already hearing it. And I'm sure even when you guys were kids, you were hearing it from your elders. Oh man, you have no clue what life was like, and things are so bad right now.
Sure.
And perhaps everybody's right. Maybe it is just getting progressively worse.
I think it is.
And so I think about how, if we can't even be 1997 safe, then fuck it, man. Shit.
Right.
I don't know, man.
That'd be good on a t-shirt. 1997 safe.
Our parents would say that, but then they wouldn't do anything about it. Then they still just let us go alone.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to how you're really processing what the reality of the clear and present danger may or may not be.
Yeah, it's not constant bombardment of horrible things happening everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Everything bad things happening, especially kids.
Yeah.
It's inundated with that shit now. So that's why. And now, like I said, I can't blame them.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got a little bit of a viewing list that they can go home and watch. Everybody, we've done a little bit of the. I haven't done any creepy stories. We got a couple of good calls and nice crowd hanging out.
Fun.
Yeah.
And put Trevor's info just in case anybody wants a commercial or a music video.
If anybody wants, I'm going to put it out there, and I can't wait to upload this on Monday to see if it triggers any copyright, because then I'll
tell him we'll change the music over the weekend. So, but just whatever style you want.
No,
big band or something like that.
the feeling, everything. I want that.
Okay, he'll write something for you.
Yeah,
and you could chop it up any way you want. I know it's long, but you can. I think you can edit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's the easy part.
Capability of doing that.
The stop motion is the hard part. Look at this guy over here.
I don't know anything about the other end of it. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, Dean. Thank you. Oh, look at Linda's hanging out there.
Hey, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Good to see you, Linda. She kept a really good secret.
I gave her a preview. Yeah.
She knows how to keep a secret. Let's see. Tracer and so many others. It's been great to have you guys hang. Make sure to give it a red pill over here on Pilled. And if you're watching on Halloween night on YouTube, well, you know what? It's 10:49. One more call. 7706. You're on the air. Go ahead.
No way. Just wanted to call in and say you guys are awesome.
Thank you. Who's this?
Oh, I'm Tracer in this chat room thing.
Cool. Well, it's great to have you on. Have you enjoyed yourself tonight?
Oh wait, this can't be Frank. I'll wait for Frank.
Yeah, hold on. Let me put you on hold for a second.
No, no need. But
it's
man,
a little different with the video.
It just blows my hair back when people do that. Oh, I've been watching you for years. Where's Frank?
Well, tonight it's tonight. I mean, it's a little bit more of an intimate audience. I don't think that you can make any mistakes on a night like tonight. But you had a good time.
Yeah, I tuned in late. I never get to watch live. I'm always pulling up the rear at 2 speed. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But I never get to watch live, so I thought I'd give it a shot in the dark.
Well, good. Well, hopefully you go out and get yourself a dick laser and have some fun.
I will.
Sit in the dark room, watch horror movies with your dick laser.
That's it. Just projecting.
Yeah, and on costumes, man, I told the wife I'm going to be a minotaur, and you know why.
You must.
You're so fertile.
I know.
Like,
thank you.
I'm the Minotaur, dude. When you were reading that whatever garbage you were reading the other night with the voice modulator, I was rolling.
Yeah, Dave, you got to go back and listen to that one. I'm definitely not sharing the link again, but it's out there. Well, thank you, Tracer. It's good to hear from you.
Oh, hey, if I could, just real quick, man.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, you really helped the family out by posting a short story about my dog Joey, and that was awesome.
Well, thank you for sending it in. I remember that, and I thank you for sending it in.
It really helped. Thanks so much.
No, absolutely, and all the best to you and the family. Have a wonderful end of the year. Okay.
Hey, you guys too.
Okay.
Bye.
Take care.
Hold on, we had one more call.
Okay.
But just bounced away. Come on. You know what? I'm gonna call him. Hey, Robert, you're on the air. Go ahead. Robert.
Frank, first off, Yamamoto just completed the second full game of his NCS series.
Wait. Okay, second complete game?
Yes.
Let me see here. Hold on.
Ooh, that's spooky.
104 pitches. The Dodgers won 5-1. Amazing.
Wow. They only got to use one pitcher tonight, huh?
Yeah, 104 pitches. Good for him.
I hear
But
it's
anyway,
quite the belly itcher as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Just when you thought
first off,
yeah, go ahead.
You know what? Those flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz when I was a little kid scared the fuck out of me too, man. Totally did.
Well, they had no remorse. They were going to go in there and they were going to swarm you and they were going to pick you up and fly you away. And
probably throw poop at you.
Something.
Monkeys do that.
Something.
Also, you know what Alex Jones always said was the Exorcist was a CIA psyop.
Okay, I believe it.
In what way?
Weird that he would say something like that.
I don't know. He used to say it was created by the CIA, that they wrote the whole script and everything to bring Satanism into America.
William Peter Blatty wrote a book on it, about it.
Yeah.
That's
But anyway, the movie that scared the fuck out of me, and I was too young to watch too, really just.
I thought you hung up. You're going to leave us hanging.
The hell out of me was PBS back in the day was the only place. Like, I'm talking early 70s. I'm like 11, 12. I'm like 11, 12. It was that was the only place where you could watch music videos. It's the only place where you could see a woman's tits. BBC.
Mm-hmm.
But they showed a movie. I don't know if you're like Rolling Stones fan. I was always a big Rolling Stones fan. They showed a movie, Gimme Shelter. It was the Mail brothers. They were like porno movie makers, and they documented the 1969 tour. And
that was scary?
It was a tour of the. They started in Madison Square Garden, but it ended up in Altamont Speedway in Northern California in November of 1969. And Grace Lickman, in all her wisdom, hired the Hells Angels to do the security.
Yeah.
So through the whole movie, the Hells Angels they drive through this. It's a sold out. It's a crazy free concert. They drive through the crowd, and the motorcycles are bringing them up to the front of the stage. The stage is like 6 feet off the ground.
So you're scared? This scared you, though?
I'll tell you why.
And people are like bumping their motorcycles, so they're just like
Hells
they're beating
Angels
the
are
fuck
scary.
out of people with like pool cues and stuff.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And then one of the patrons there was murdered. It was this black guy. He's wearing this lime green suit and this pimp hat.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a gun, and they
fuck.
showed you can see it on the film. He pulls out a gun, and they told him he was going to shoot the stage, but I think he was going to fucking shoot one of the Hells Angels. And he pulls out a gun, and this Hells Angel just comes up behind him with a knife and just stabs him right in the back of the ear, man.
Yeah,
Kills
and they
him.
got it on film. Horrible.
It was the movie was. I'm like 11 years old watching this. It was like so friggin' disturbing. To me.
I had no idea that was part of the movie.
You're right. Especially at that age, you're absolutely right.
I don't know anything. I mean, I don't know all. I know all about Altamont, and
a lot more people showed up than they expected. It was a huge concert.
It's on Netflix.
The footage, I don't know.
It's still on Netflix all the time. If you've never seen the movie,
no,
they have a
there's some
documentary
amazing.
about it too.
Tina Turner has an amazing song that she performs over there. It's a good show.
Okay. Well, Robert, thank you. You know,
Real life scary.
We got a couple of scary movie suggestions or
documentaries, right?
Documentary, but that didn't really.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
I didn't see them coming. I didn't see the Altamont documentary and Wizard of Oz coming our way tonight, but I could see why they would be those kind of.
I got a documentary recommendation.
Okay.
There you go.
Finders Keepers.
Finders Keepers.
Yep.
What happened?
About a guy who gets a storage locker, and there's a barbecue in it, and inside the barbecue is a foot.
A foot.
A human foot.
Does that?
And it goes
a little
into
bit of the leg too.
The whole story about the guy whose foot it is.
Lost his storage locker. So the guy bought the storage locker, and he opened up this thing, and he got a foot in it. He's like, "Foot's mine now." And the guy's like, "That's my foot." He's like, "You didn't pay your storage locker fee.
It's
I
them
own it."
battling over the foot.
It's hilarious.
And it's all real? Okay, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it.
It's great.
Great.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the
Amazon.
movie before, not the documentary.
That might even be Lauren friendly. She can barely watch anything.
Okay. There's no gore in this at all.
Well, thank you, Robert, for the call.
Peace, man. You guys have a good one.
Take care. Wow, that's it. Well, hey, listen, happy Halloween to you both.
Thank you.
Halloween
This is
to
great.
everybody.
Happy Halloween to you.
And thanks again to Trevor. And I'm definitely going to pass his information along. I mean, there's going to be people wondering who the hell made this. This is fantastic.
Great.
And we need more stuff like that. Else, it really set the show apart production wise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm going to have to put something on screen because the hopeful upgrade of the cameras ain't going to happen for a little while.
He's got all sorts of puppets. My whole my desk, my whole back wall is full of his puppets.
Maybe the show can, quite frankly, just become a puppet show.
That'd be awesome.
Good.
Totally awesome.
Yeah, why not? I'm open to
Next time we'll just put our puppets in our place.
Yeah.
Good.
We'll do a puppet version one night.
That would be great if we actually trained the cameras on 3 puppets and we're just off on the back
just
talking.
shake them a little bit,
and I can just keep moving the camera to one or the other.
I like that.
At least for one segment, we should do it.
We should.
Okay. Well, thank you guys, Dave, Sheri. You guys are wonderful, and we will figure out another time for you to come back. I'd love to have you back
Next
again.
month. Next month.
Yeah, got to come back and now we can just get back to a little bit more VHS nostalgia bullshit.
It's always fun.
Yeah, that'll be that. Now
I want to do some early internet stuff.
Early internet, and also I want to do Public Access Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's
or Hall
great,
of
too.
Shame. Like some of the most painful things to watch, hilarious, cringy, lo-fi things to watch on public access.
I like that idea.
Oh, it'll be good. You know,
I want to do AI porn.
Oh yeah,
No.
yeah. We can generate it together on live in studio. AI porn. All right, happy Halloween, everybody. I will see you on Monday. Take care and good night.
See ya.